Legionnaires, and welcome back to Rise of Mordor. I know you guys have missed it for a little bit. Historical week has been and passed, and we are now back in the world of Middle-earth, and we are here with some glorious siege battles for you today. I have got a brilliant siege battle here. I have been told the replay says it is the best siege ever, and I am led to believe that it is a very epic one. Looking at the timer as well, it goes on for a long time. So definitely get your snacks and drinks ready and prepare for an absolute bloodbath of a siege. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it really does help out the channel. But yes, we have Harad over here. They look like they're going to be facing down the Uruks of Isengard. Then have in the center here, we have Rohan is taking on Gondor. And then we also have the Dwarves of Erebor. And they'll be facing down the Easterlings of Rhûn. And yes, as you can see, the Eastlings now landing on the wall. They are taking on some Erebor Spearguard. And these Loki Rim Macemen have got a tough fight up against them here. You can see more of them about to land on the wall here. Yeah, these Erebor Spearguards, they should be able to hold for a while, that is for sure. I mean, they need to get their crossbows as Erebor, like back here. And sort of like focus down the units as they come up onto the wall. But yes, we are on Longgarlen, which has had a bit of a redo. Longgarlen used to be like a big map with a ramp going up to it at the end, and it was like a pretty nasty, horrible last choke point. I'm kind of glad that it's not like that. It means now there's a lot more like fighting at the walls, but it was kind of a fun one. It doesn't have that buggy wall anymore that you could just sneak through. Yeah, they've really changed Longgarlen entirely in its look, to be honest. And I'm excited to see how this one goes. That is for sure. We have a Guard of the Golden Hall. They are battling on the wall now against Gondor. We've got Men of the West fighting Men of the West. What a torrid time we are in. Sauron will be licking his lips seeing this sort of tragedy. But yes, I'm certainly going to enjoy coming back to Rise of Mordor. It's not that I didn't enjoy historical battles. I enjoy them as the next man, as everyone should, because I don't know, you get to see some really cool factions and some cool scenarios take place. But Rise of Mordor as well always has a special part of my heart. I just love Lord of the Rings so much. It's really good. Guard of the Golden Hall are getting flanked now by Gondor infantry here. This is not good. I mean, they should be able to hold out for a little while, but yeah, they're not as good as, say, like, as the spears along the wall, like Erebor Spear Guards. I mean, look at the walls. They're getting packed full of infantry. Oh. Loki Rim against Guard of the Golden Hall. I don't know if this will be that great a matchup, to be honest. I think like their maces and the melee attack that these guys have may be able to butcher their way through these Guard of the Golden Hall. Also, we're seeing Warriors of Loznok, and though Warriors of Loznok are probably one of the weakest shock infantry in the game, they are shock infantry, and against spears they should have a really easy time of it. I mean, we'll see. They're having a bit of issues with landing on the wall, like staying all on the wall. Over here as well, Isengard, I mean, he was knocking down the gate. I don't know if he actually did succeed in taking it out. I think he has. He has succeeded in taking it out, and now he's just got his Uruks just waiting here. He did use a lot of ammo up, damaging one Uruk unit. His Corsair archers over here were getting some pretty good shots. Also, I felt like we were wasting a lot of ammo. They should have waited till they were like basically point blank range, then lose some volleys onto them. But we have some Umbar usurpers here. These guys fighting on against Uruk infantry again, and again over here looks like we've got Corsairs. They're fighting against more Uruks. Don't think the Corsairs are going to win this one. Then again, if Sauron's seeing like his enemies fighting against each other, he's probably hating this. He's like, Harad, what are you doing? Isengard's on our side. Stop fighting. Put down your swords. Maybe he just doesn't even care. Maybe he's got that many Uruks and that many Orcs he doesn't mind. Black Serpent Rangers here, and they've got point blank view on these Uruk-hai infantry here. Look, like the volleys just coming into the backs of these Uruks and just getting some brutal shots. Gates to be destroyed. Oh, over here. So we also have Gondor destroying gates. And this is actually kind of important because in Rise of Mordor, gates aren't like oil usually. Oh, this is brutal. Erebor halberdiers. Erebor, move your halberdiers, man. They're getting focused on by Varric bowmen. They've already lost like so many men. And yeah, the Gondor infantry is setting up, and it's going to be met at the top of the wall by an Iron Guard unit. That's not a bad unit at all to have there. And you can see we actually have Knights of the House of Earl, a really expensive Rohan unit being brought up. And it looks like that was going to ride down and maybe go and charge some Gondorian infantry, but Maybe not. I personally keep it back, maybe, or do this. Yes, maybe charge into the flank of all the Gondorian units here. We actually have Barrack Guard down here fighting against the Warriors of Losnok, and they are going to just butcher these guys. I'm kind of excited to see if these Knights of the House of Earl are going to do anything. If not, Gondor needs to be focusing them down. Oh, the towers come down and killed all of those Warriors of Losnok, and that is detrimental. And that is just going to rout that unit. Yep. There is another one fighting here, but I mean, now the fight's going to be out of them. They've seen so many of their comrades crushed by stone. They're probably like, nah, that's all right. We'll die. Oh, they actually did come in. I didn't think there was really a charge on with that other Warriors of Losnok being killed, but they charged. Would have been okay, a charge, I guess. There's worse targets to go for. Guards Golden Hall, though, on the wall are holding. They're actually doing okay. They're going to hold like this and trying to slow down the enemy. They need to use their archers. They need to focus down the units on the wall. I don't know if they are, really. Yeah, they are. They very much are. Garrison and Hornburg are trying to shoot these sword infantry, but they'd be better getting up onto higher ground and then firing down, I think. They don't need to be point blank range. But they're doing okay. They're doing what they need to do. I've got Garrison and Hornburg over here getting focused down. I mean, this is a shame to see because this is a really good hybrid unit. So I'd get this guy back. If he's not going to be shooting, using his arrows up, get him back. Got to get it so it's nice and bright. Well, yeah, that's better. I guess the light. That's the only problem with Attila. The only problem with Attila. It's lighting. Not always 100%. But if you want to get involved in some of these Rise of Mordor battles and you don't know where to get some good games, feel free to join my Discord. The link's down below in the description. Or if you haven't already, feel free as well to join the Rise of Mordor mod, like Discord as well. And also, I'd like to just put out a disclaimer. You may have seen something about Rise of Mordor and like the copyright, like having to remove its ModDB page to copyright. Do not fear, people. Rise of Mordor is still operational. They are still running. You can go and download their mod from the Nexus page instead. Feel free to go and do so. It is not Rise of Mordor is not dead. They've just had a few issues with Warner Bros. Over copyright issues, which I presume are being resolved as we speak. Actually, look at this. Warriors of Losnok are losing. And look at this. Halberdiers got focused down. This unit's useless now. Gardagon Hall. They're actually, they're beating these Warriors of Losnok, which is always good to see. Can't say the same for the Spear Guard actually over here. Erebor Spear Guard getting beaten by Loki Rim. Not a good sign. There is a lot of Loki Rim on this wall though. There is a lot. Shame someone was to knock down this wall. That would be a big shame. Yeah, these halberdiers, I don't know what they were doing. But I mean, I also don't know what Gondor's doing, wasting ammo still. They're gone. They're finished. Yeah, this is going to be a tough fight to get through. Got Erling Retainers here and Iron Guard to go against some Gondor swords, which, to be fair, are coming up on a cool shield wall. Looking glorious, boys. Looking glorious. Got Barrack Guard over here as well. They're engaging with the Citadel Guard of Gondor. I think this is a fight that the Barrack Guard can win for sure. Even if they are a bit banged up, these guys are elite shock infantry against elite spears, but I don't know. I feel like Citadel Guard, I see 9 times out of 10, they don't seem to get great kills. And they're not going to get great kills today against Barrack Guard. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Over on this side, I've not really paid too much attention to Isengard, but Isengard is getting beaten by Berserkers here, getting butchered. We're seeing, like, Harad is doing a really good job in clearing the Urgs off the wall. These Umbar usurpers just cutting down the Urgs. The Urgs are like, why did we come here? Why are we fighting our own side as well? So many questions being asked. These Corsairs, they're down to 38 men and actually still holding. We've also got a general here, Black Servant Rangers. He's still focusing things down. Yeah, these archers are like on this hill up here getting really good shots. Like, really good shots. It must be so frustrating as Isengard. You can't get your own men to, like, get off the wall. You got to fight for it, and you can't get your archers up here to focus them down. I mean, what did they bring? They brought crossbows, and they brought lurts. They didn't really bring that much in the way of archers as Isengard, which is a bit of a shame. We've still got plenty of infantry on the way up, though. We've got White Hand Stormers on their way.
One of our units can no longer fire.
Pikes as well. Also got White Hand Grenadiers. These guys have actually lost half their unit. I think they may have tried to go forward with them, try and blow some stuff up, but it did not work yet. I mean, we've got lots and lots of like units back here still for Harad. They've actually got loads of camels back here. Also, there's dwarves have got 2 more ones back here, which is good to see. They have got the halberdiers. Danes back here. Yeah, dwarves giving a lot in reserve, to be honest. They're kind of playing a more reserve game. Onager over here. It'd be I think, yeah, we are actually. The Onager is trying to destroy this part of the wall here. Look at this. He's going to try and destroy this part of the wall. Go on, Onager, destroy it. You can do it. It's at 64%. It's got to be them, surely. I don't think. Yeah, these things don't have an artillery piece themselves. I know Gondor has a trebuchet. I don't know if that's getting focused down. This Onager, it just needs to just blow up this part of the wall, and it kills so many Locrium. It does open up a breach point if they've got it ready. Sort of. They've got some early retainers in the general vicinity, but they could do with maybe a little bit more. Gondor's just now fighting down here. Fighting against the dwarves. But they're not going to break through this Iron Guard. Going to need something a bit more stronger than Gondor infantry to break through it. Iron Guard are a tough lot. They're a tough bunch. Yeah, I mean, if I was Rohan, I would certainly be trying to destroy this wall now. You could break like 2 units easily. This Lokirim, oh no, this is, yeah, this Lokirim's like half strength. This one's like nearly dead, but you could do a lot of damage. Spearguard over here also have sort of rallied. They're no longer losing. It's always good to see. They're all just bunched up together in a very tight spot. But I don't know. We'll pay attention to that. See if he comes back to that and destroys it. We'll hear about it. The guy will say the walls have been destroyed. He won't realize it by their own side. Okay, Corsairs still fighting over here. It seems like Umbar is sort of running out of troops in a few areas. Oh, not over here though. It's a whole horde. Oh, well, this isn't just Umbar. This is also dwarves over here. We've got Barrack Guard and a Dununakori over here. What a combo. I mean, they're fighting berserkers. They do kind of need as many elite shock infantry as possible. But still, if you were you're just thinking you've got bad luck facing the Dununakori, and then the Dwarven Barrack Guard arrive. You're like, oh my gosh, it's not our day. Just not our day. I want to know what the funds were as well for the defenders, because dwarves seem like they brought a bunch of elite troops. I mean, maybe their army's just especially small, but it seems like they have troops everywhere, putting fires out wherever they need to be. Umbar here. Umbar usurpers holding on. I keep wanting to call Harad Umbar, which is kind of just annoying, but you know what? We move. It'd be kind of cool if Umbar was maybe its own submod unit. But yeah, you can see Uruk infantry breaking over here. I mean, the berserkers won't break. They're down to 10 men, but they won't break. They'll fight to the last man. Spears over here. Citadel guards are beating the Barrack guards, so I'll take it back. Apparently, Barrack guard are going to have a rough day fighting against the Citadel guard. Maybe weak and Barrack guard isn't a match to Citadel guard. Maybe not on a wall anyway. I think on a battlefield they would be. They get a good charge bonus, so I guess I just didn't get that here. Still waiting for this wall to be destroyed. It's not also worth it now. 64%. No one's on the wall anymore, which is a shame. The spears here also, Guard of Golden Hall are getting overwhelmed. They're getting chopped down by Varag archers and Loki Rim. This is the small few pockets of green and amongst a sea of red. They fought on hard day. They fought longer than I thought they were going to on this wall. Rohan's infantry is not known to be good in Rise of Mordor. It's not their strong point, but I like that. Oh, jeez. Early retainers getting focused down by Barrack Bowman here. Really good angle by the Eastern player here, and he's just getting really easy kills on these early retainers as they battle on here against Loki Rim. Just turn this around and we get a better... Oh, so much nicer. Already. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks like they might kill the Loki Rim off, but the early retainers are going to take a lot of casualties. Maybe not, actually. Loki Rim are going to claim this one just. This is a healthy unit of early retainers as well. No more. Here we go. We've got Gondor. We've got Rohan cavalry on the way. Certainly not Gondor cav, that is for sure. In it goes. Not the greatest of angles. There you go. In a good charge in there. They should rout this Eastling unit and maybe save the early retaining, but at what cost? I mean, also, I was going to say the cavalry now will be the main target of that archer fire, but I don't think they'll do too much in the way of damage. We're seeing fire is going off. I think they're trying to destroy the they're trying to destroy the artillery, which is not a bad idea. You see the Iron Guards trying to protect the crew, but that's not the intended target. It is in fact the artillery pieces itself. There's still plenty, by the way, plenty of Eastling troops out here. Also have the new runic savages out here. Be interesting. This will be their like first battle, I think. Well, we'll see them in action. Interesting to see them in action, that is for sure. And we'll see Wards of Rune, and we've still got Halberdiers. Still got plenty to give. Seems like Gondor's got the least. He's got some Coast Guard over here. Got a Citadel Guard. I did spot a Fountain Guard. Oh, they lost their Trebuchet early on. Wow. That is a real loss. And what have we got over here? Uruk Pikes. Yes. Looks like they're throwing up their remaining troops. I don't know. I swear I saw some Fountain Guard. Oh, they're right in here. They're right at the front of this forest. But yeah, they got some Fountain Guard left. So yeah, Gondor's like almost spent. Isengard's throwing in his last lot, which is just pikes, crossbows, archers. Like, he's throwing up his crossbows and archers now, and really should be bringing them up early to try and make some effort. Crossbows were going to be a tough ones. Always a risk playing as Isengard on the attack and with crossbows, because you're going to rely on getting your crossbows onto the wall. These Muhad Beast Tamers here, looking at the hordes of Uruks that are on their way. They're like, you know what? I fancy our odds. I mean, they could go through the gate. I mean, there's no Muhad Beast Tamers defending the gate. There's no oil there either. Wouldn't have been a bad idea for Isengard. They could have sent Berserkers through. They could have sent Pikes as support. They could have actually made progress this way. I don't know why they didn't try it. I mean, I guess there's a Duna and a Kori here, but still. It would have been, and then there's camels, I guess, as well. But camels don't get the greatest charges off. I mean, they may have made some impact. You never know. Dwarven Barrack Guard going up onto the wall here by the looks of it. Coming to fight Gondor. It seems like there's Dwarven Barrack Guard everywhere I look. They're going to have either got insane kills, or I don't know. Well, they're just everywhere. Maybe he just glitched in so many. But it seems like if I give my, I'd say expert eye, but I wouldn't claim to be an expert in anything to do with Rise of Mordor. I mean, but yes. Anyway, my expert eye would say Isengard's going to lose here. I think that's quite clear anyway. And I think over here we're going to see Rohan get pushed off the wall, along with obviously what Erebor has here. It seems like the Eastlings will win in their sector. Gondor's still a little bit up in the air, but I mean, if the Eastlings can break through very soon, Gondor might be able to preserve his last few units. Oh, and this is where the new target is for the artillery. They're going to destroy this big chunk of the wall here where Gondor is. And though they're going to do this, and they should rout like 2 units of Gondor infantry, which will be huge, it will obviously open up a choke point as well. It will allow Eastlings and other Gondor units to pour through. So they got to prepare for this. If they're just going to do what they're going to do and just destroy it, which is fine. They haven't got anything ready though to like block up the choke point. And they're actually throwing in more infantry in there. This is, I don't know if Gondor's realised this. Blackroot Vale Archers also going in here. They just realise that the wall is coming down. It's a 64%. Yeah, that's actually killed a bunch of troops already on its own. Gondor needs to be ready. Oh, he's just breaking this unit as well. I think he's trying to rush. Early Retainers just about holding on. They should be able to do it, but we are going to stay here because it looks like this artillery piece is about to crush this. I think Gondor has realised he's going to try and save his Blackroot Vale Archers. Wrong unit you try and save. If I was Gondor and this is also the Eastlings, I'd be preparing my cav to go through the choke point that's about to open. It's at 64%. It's not got any higher. They missed every shot there. Well, they didn't miss that one though. Well, at least I didn't think they missed that one. Maybe they did. Oh, they're firing at this part now? 48%, I guess. Yeah, Gondor is moving along. That's kind of irritating, I guess. They don't want to shoot like next to their the unit. So they also don't want to waste ammo though. Or maybe they're just trying to destroy parts of the wall and just kill a few troops. I kind of want to stay here. Oh, 64%. That was a good hit. That was really good. It's Gondor infantry. I think it's going to take like 3 more shots. But you got to be aware of this if you're the enemy. Like you're got to be seeing like this cav. There's artillery destroying its own walls and trying to do stuff. I don't know what they're thinking with the cav over here. Clan raiders. They're just trying to rush through the gate. There is spears there. 64%. Early retainers doing their best fighting against these barrack archers, bowmen. They seem to be doing okay. The artillery's held fire for now. I mean, if they want to do it, they got to do it now. There's still a big blob of Gondor infantry here. Like a very big blob. And they would just about miss their own infantry. It'd be the perfect shot. They've got to do it now. Come on, Rohan engineers. Start firing.
Disaster. Enemy forces have
They've captured a gate. Have they? Oh, they captured... Well, oh, this one, yeah. This is no news, I'd just like to say. I guess maybe it is because they're actually pushing back the Iron Guards, but they're not actually really... Actually, to be fair, I don't think the Iron Guards killed many of these Gondor swords. All the barrack bowmen coming through. We're seeing the barrack guard over here. They're chopping down units over here. Yeah, Gondor is getting cleaned out on this side. Why there's so much cavalry here, I'm not sure. Maybe they're going to just put the crossbows up and just focus down Muherd Beast Tamers. But I believe these guys have really good missile block. Yeah, these guys, I'm pretty sure when we covered them at Harad in the Harad unit overview, these guys have really good missile block. That is not a unit you want to be firing at with your crossbows. Also, Onager, keep firing, man. Like, you're going to miss your chance to destroy that wall. Oh, yeah, they lost them over here. I think that's to archer fire. Still battling in the gates here. Gondor being chopped down as Dwarven Barrack Guard arrive is a weakened unit, but they still have the ferocity of a fresh unit. There you go, they've routed that unit of Gondor infantry, I think. Oh no, they haven't. It's just that the units, like the crossbows, are pushed on deeper into the combat. I mean, if these crossbows could go and get to an ammo barrel, that would be much more important. Like a supply barrel. Get to one of those and go into combat. And maybe they have better units they feel that can use the ammunition. But crossbows are pretty good to get on them. However, crossbows are losing in combat now. Yeah, where are their supply barrels? They have one all the way over here. They could use this one. Like, you need to use these things, like supply barrels. There's one here as well you could even use at the moment. This one's still free to use. You need to use these guys because you need every bit of ammunition you can get. You need every little advantage you can get as a defender. You start with less money. Probably means you have less men. So you need more ammo to kill those extra men. So the Varag Bowman now taking over the Gondor infantry, kind of losing a bit. Still waiting on this wall to be destroyed. Maybe they're just destroying bits, but honestly, opening up this choke point might not be the worst idea. You kill so many Gondor infantry. There's what, like 200 men here? Probably on this wall. Maybe. 100. Certainly 100, 150 potentially could be killed there. That would be huge. I mean, they're going to clear out this wall in fairness. And then Gondor's kind of finished, to be honest. It's got these Citadel guards which are being pinned down by early retainers. Then he's got, what, pikes and polearms and a general. That's it. And some cav, which, to be fair, this cav is nasty. I mean, my hat is tipped as well to Rohan, who's holding up here with early retainers now. I mean, he's been sending up units bit by bit, and he's managed to hold off much superior infantry up here. Like, Loki Rim are good infantry. In a normal fist fight, these guys win every time. Like in a normal land battle, these guys just get wrecked. Rohan realizes that the way he's going to beat these guys is on the wall. I can hear cavalry charging. Oh, they're just charging like the... Oh, they're just charging like a few Easterns down here that managed to get off the wall. I thought there was like... I thought maybe this is a charge for the for the choke point, but no, they're not interested. Like I said, they're not interested in destroying it. They don't want to have fun. Come on, guys. I mean, imagine now, like standing on this wall. There's, if we just zoom back a bit, look at this wall. It's like dips here, and then it dips here. You'd be like, oh god, I'm not standing on this wall. Like, it's just gonna break at any moment.
Enemy unit units have been
couldn't
routed.
pay me to go up there and defend it. But I just realized as well, we're however many minutes into this game, 30 minutes into this game, I think, and I just realized there's no trolls. No trolls in this game. Seems, I feel like trolls are like in every replay that I've done like recently, because just like they're trolls. But no trolls today. Eastling General rallying his men, running back across. He's realizing that Isengard's front is not viable, and it's certainly not if Harald's going to charge out. But I mean, to be fair, this is probably helping Isengard, to be honest, getting some crossbow shots off. And there's Zaduna and Nakori. Why Harald did this? He should have stayed inside his wall. I mean, maybe he just felt he was getting bored. I don't know. Maybe he's like, I just want to go and get some kills. I want to use my camels, maybe. He thought, but he's going to get his beast tamers in amongst the crossbows. He's going to silence them. There's a blessed Aduna and Nakori just getting shot at by crossbows, which is sad to see. Oh yeah, the Grenadiers did their bit. Oh jeez, they actually did a lot of damage to those camel riders there. So many kills. They're losing actually in combat for the camel riders because of that. They're also, so are the White Hand Grenadiers, so don't know what to say about that. Grenadiers are going to get broken first, and they have so much ammo left. So sad. Where's the other camel unit? Coming out the walls now. Yeah, look at this. Aduna and Nakori down to 70 men. I think they just ran themselves onto these pikes and all died. Yeah. What a waste. Like, has he just realized this or something? This one's got a better flank. It's actually his flanking these pikes. And they're killing them. But still, they've lost so many men for no reason. And now we're seeing Gondor's come over here. He's going to try and deal with some damage. I mean, he should be able to beat everything that's outside here, should Gondor. He's going to get some free easy kills. Unless this Camel's unit can, like, hold them here and then Archers can fire over. What have they got here? Archers of the Red Mountain. They could maybe do some damage. But we'll get spears in amongst the Cav. Yeah, the Cav here is charging the back of the Beast Tamers. In it goes. Really good charge. That'll help out. That might give the crossbows a chance. Camels over here. Being beaten by crossbows as well. Chop them down, boys. And yeah, as you can see, camel riders are starting to be beaten. This nice still Swan though is not looking so great. I mean, camel riders at 75, they're at 53. It's close. If they get infantry into support, which they are now, the Beast Tamers are actually arriving. This Beast Tamer unit could get crushed between crossbows and calves. So that might break anyway. Yeah, this sally out by Harald was not a good idea. I don't know. Maybe he's just like, I've got to go, guys. I'm just going to sacrifice my army. I'm not sure. But we're seeing Iron Guards now sally out. This is a brave move by the defenders. This could be, like, this is not a good idea. Certainly might help even up the fight. Numbers are 2,200 against 3,800. So, I mean, they've done a lot of damage. They've nearly cleaned up that 2,000 deficit. It's now about 1,000 deficit on the defenders. The attackers have 1,000 more men. And we've now seen these runic savages come in to try and chop through the Iron Guard. I don't know if they would have got a great charge coming up here because they had to get through a bunch of their own troops. They are in here now. I mean, these guys are very vulnerable to archers. They have, as you can see, no armor on. So we'll have to see how they do. But yeah, it's just a steady flow of Eastlings at the moment going through the gate. I mean, they can get off the walls now, these Loki Macemen, I think. Or maybe here. Is this the only point they can get off? Oh, they're destroying this part of the wall now. I think they're destroying this part of the wall. No, this has already been destroyed. What am I on about? I'm chatting absolute rubbish. This Onager, though, needs to do something. I'm just getting anxious with seeing it just, like, firing occasionally and then just stopping. Just make a decision, man. There's a grindy siege down here now. Let's go back to the sally out quickly. Let's go and see what's going on over there. So it looks like with the introduction of those Iron Guards, they are starting to clean this up. Black Serpent range as well. Oh, Just hope that the pike's looking the wrong way. Is Isengard just gone, I accepted my fate. I'm going to die. Maybe he's just not paying attention. I don't know. These pikes are going to die. Surrounded by some Black Serpent Rangers. Yep. Harad over here being beaten back by Isengard. Lurtz doing his little bit here. We've got Camel Riders. They look like they're going to win. They look like they were going to win this fight against Silson, but I'm still not sure. Both sides are losing. I mean, that is how war goes. Everyone's a loser. Everyone loses men, women, children. War. Bankrupt your nation. What do you gain? Maybe some land and resources. Everyone's a loser. War is hell. Crossbows going into combat with Black Serpent Rangers. I would have thought the Rangers would win this fight, but maybe not. Rangers are supposed to be very good in melee combat, but maybe they just get beaten by the armor of... oh no, there is just Lurtz in here, of course. Yeah, Lurtz is in here, and he's a very, very good unit in combat. He's a good melee like general, while also having bow capabilities. I mean, his units only... I think his units are like just like... They're like scouts or something like that, or they're like the Uruk archers. So they're not that great. They, like one charge over the cavalry unit, you kill this unit, but that's like with any unit in Rise of Mordor. One cavalry charge kind of annihilates anyone. Cav is king after all. Serpent Rangers, though, yeah, they're going to lose. I mean, I'd get these Iron Guard in there, maybe. Or just get the Iron Guard retreating. But yeah, this is not a good idea. Black Serpent Rangers now coming out. I mean, after all this, Isengard is somehow going to win on that part of the wall and could get off. Might win over here as well with all these Stormers. There's a lot of Aduna and Nakori left, though. Well, I'd say a lot. 40. That is actually quite a lot, to be fair, in this grand scale of things. Black Serpent Rangers, though, are going to flank in here. This is a good idea. And get the Iron Guard in there, man. Get the Iron Guard in there against Lurtz. They'll do some damage. These Rangers on the flank, they might be able to do cause all sorts of problems now. Yeah, here in go the Iron Guard. And they'll hold for a long time. Unless they retreat like this. Oh, they counter charge the cab. Not a good idea. If there's any unit you want to counter-charge cavalry, it seems like Iron Guard, they lost one guy from that. Yeah, this cavalry on the retreat is going to get picked apart by Iron Guard spears. Yep, you see them all getting poked off their off their horses. I mean, get these camels just to re-engage these Uruks. Yeah, there we go. Finally. In they go, boys. Knock them down. Might rout them. I mean, both sides may rout here. They were both wavering. The camels just about prevailed. And there you go. Got the nice little swan there breaking. And I think Iron Guard's like, yeah, that's enough. We're going back in. Serpents are, Rangers are losing. But then both Lurtz and the crossbows are losing. So 6 of one, half dozen of another there. Over on this side, though, it is grindy. No one is making any ground. I thought ground would be made by now, but we've got halberdiers now up here. This might work. Oh, well, I don't know. These halberdiers have got into a funky old position. They're trying to sneak by, I think. Look, they're trying to get past. Like, one by one, they're trying to get past. I don't know if this will work. But some of them are trying to also engage the Iron Guard. To not much avail. I think if they just attack the Iron Guard head on, they would push these guys back. The halberdiers are sort of forming up. I mean, if Rohan is aware, he could charge his... Oh, he could just charge his cavalry over the side. But I saw heads falling off the walls there. Are that many people getting beheaded? But his cav could just charge straight into the back of these halberdiers, which are... They're walking. They're going places. These halberdiers are going to force a way through if Erebor likes it or not. Yeah, they actually have forced a way through. They've got off the walls. Not that this is the perfect unit you'd really want to get off the wall, like to get through. I'd want maybe a spear unit that could form like square or something. But there you go. That's Harad's general dead. I'm actually really surprised this is the first general to die. I mean, Harad was winning this game hand over fist, and then he threw it away by going outside the walls. He threw away a lot of his troops. I guess maybe he was like, screw it, I want to sally out. I think I can beat Isengard with what he has remaining. I have the cav, he has pikes. But he was wrong. I mean, he did just throw away a lot of his Dunakori, the elite units, so I bet I've got less than 100 kills. Yeah, so we'll see. We're going to see Harad break, I imagine, in a moment with what he has remaining. Maybe not as a Dunakori, but yeah, everything else will break. So it actually does allow like some small Isengard elements to get off the wall. I think maybe Day 9 and whatever dwarves they have over here, probably Manchu Claimers, yep. They can probably clean those guys up. But yeah, you see, look at this. Loki Rim actually managed to form up because they've snuck through that little gap there. They're going to form up. They lost a lot of men. They lost like nearly 30 men. And now they can flank into the Iron Guard, which I don't know how much damage that's really going to do. But the cav needs to be aware of this, and it needs to start preparing to turn. Archers as well, if they have any ammo, focus these guys down. Archers the Red Man, focus these guys down. And really, they need to be using those supply barrels, like, really, to be getting some extra ammo. You see here now, Iron Guard getting flanked. I don't know if they're actually... Again, looking at where the Loki Rim are going, I don't know if that's really their intention, or maybe they want to, like, get a clean, like... They don't want to just attack them on a little corner. They want to hit them full on. But here you go. Rohan has finally seen the trouble. Trouble is brewing in Long Garland, and Rohan is ready to respond. I think maybe these things are going to retreat and face that problem themselves. They're losing a lot of men, though. They're about to go just below 100 men in this unit. Yeah, they can. I mean, I just sit here now and wait for support. Wait for support or wait for your own doom, because it's either going to be one or the other. To be honest, I would send that, yeah, smart idea. Send some garrison of the Hornburg down, engage these guys in the back. They have to turn, and then you smash them with your cavalry. And now, as you can see, this Loki Rim unit's been wasted, really. Oh. Oh, this tower's been destroyed. I think that's what got destroyed, I think. Yeah, I think that tower's been destroyed, and let's kill a bunch more. Oh, has this killed a bunch more Eastlings? Oh, I think it has. That's a shame. Yeah, here we go. Garrison Hornburg go in. And they're engaging the Loki Rim. And as you can see, the cavalry is on its way. It's just reforming. Yeah, Garrison Hornburg are a pretty good unit anyway. They may be able to beat this unit on their own, but I wouldn't risk it. Just do a nice little hammer and anvil. Rohan will be fine. No, you're not. Oh, Rohan, that was the time. That was the time and the place. You use your cavalry to smash into that unit. You could have got so many kills. Could have broken this unit. Now the Garrison of Hornburg are being left on their own to deal with this, and they're actually retreating. That was the time, Rohan. That was the time. But yeah, I wonder, is the artillery just destroyed that tower? Do you think that? I don't know. I don't think the no.
Enemy units have been rallied.
I don't know if they just get destroyed, those little towers there, if you swarm with the enemy troops. But yeah, these things are gonna have a tough time here. Iron Guard and a loose cordon, they've got them here. I mean, they are losing actually because they're getting focused down by archers. Only a few like units left though with our ammo. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we're now seeing retainers charging back at halberdiers, and then we have Garrison of Hornburg surrounding them. So they're losing decisively now. This is what you needed to do. I guess they just didn't want to risk the cavalry. I guess. Maybe they're like, nah, we're gonna hold on to this cavalry. We want it for later on, which is not a bad idea. There is plenty of cav still to come for Eastlings and well, actually no, Gondor's lost his, but Eastlings have still got plenty of cav. So you need to save your own cav for that maybe. Stop those other, counter those cavalry charges. But yeah, it seems like that halberdier unit's going to get destroyed with very little kills. And it didn't really influence the battle a lot. It could have potentially pushed the Iron Guard back. This Iron Guard unit's held forever. We're now seeing Found Guard come over. Hopefully they do the right thing and they just try and poke their way through, which is probably what they need to do. Iron Guard over here, they're holding 64 men in this gate, which is not a bad idea. They have literally wedged themselves into the gate and gone, okay, Isengard, you try and break through here. I dare you. Isengard's got no choice but to charge in. Lurt's there in the front lines. I don't know if you saw him. He's got his white face paint in. They're going to do their best. Where's Lurtz? He's down there somewhere. Oh, there he is, actually. There he is with his bow on his back. But yeah, it seems like Isengard, I mean, Isengard's going to be redundant. It's going to be a brutal siege. It's going to be worn down. Like, there's 1,300 men left against 2,100. Like, both sides are just going to run themselves into the ground. I honestly thought defenders were going to retreat in a bit. It seems like they're quite happy holding this one choke point here, and I don't blame them. Like, they are murdering. Well, they're not murdering, but they're just, like, grinding down the enemy. Like, they're getting no ground here. These Isengard as well have sacrificed so much here. They're doing such a good job. Really, they could wrap this game up. Oh, we're seeing artillery fire, and this is hitting the Fountain Guard, I think, or trying to hit the Fountain Guard. Really, though, they need to, like I said, get these supply barrels. I've said it so many times now, but please, get these supply barrels. Get some ammo in your units, and you could focus some units down, and you could wrap this game up. I mean, I say that. This is a concern. Oh, boy. I did not see this. We have 3 units of Warlords of the Rune. Warlords of Rune, and they are about to land on the wall. And they're going to land on a wall that is undefended. And there is nothing in sight. I mean, there's some Rohan cavalry here. This is a general beaten up a little bit. We're going to have to see the other Rohan cavalry come over here. And maybe help charge these units down. But yeah, they've got plenty. They've got Runic Savages here as well, and Locrian Archers, which are out of ammo. But it's just more numbers that they can throw over that wall if they need to. And that could be the sneaky way in that they need. Garrison the Hornburg now holding here because these Isengard are basically beaten. We're actually in Cav flying here. This is not where I thought they were going to charge, but they charged in here anyway. I'd have saved the Cav for the Warlords of Rune that are on their way up. I don't know, maybe they've not realised their intentions, but surely they have. There's 3 towers on their way to the wall. Seems as though the Fountain Guard aren't making too much in the way of progress. They're still fighting over the same corpses that they've been fighting over for the last 30 minutes. Dwarven Barrack Guard on the way. I mean, they've got their own pretty good like pike and polearm units here. I mean, they haven't got any good pikes of the defenders, but they've got good polearms, and the Tomb Warrens, they are very, very good. They should be able to hold. Maybe stop these Fountain Guard, I don't know. They are going to be taking a lot of casualties by the time they get to the front line, you imagine. We're seeing the Eastlings are now losing the gate, and it's going to go in favour of Erebor, which is always nice if you're rooting for the defenders. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're rooting for the attackers. These guys battling on. I mean, the Onager crew being broken, but that's the end of the world. Fountain Guard's still 60 men. These guys, yeah, doing their best. Iron Guard still at what, like 60 men, I think? 71. Jeez. They're relentless. Garrison the Hornburg here winning against Black Root Vale Archers. That is no surprise there. We are seeing, yeah, Eastlings, are just getting forced and funneled into what, 1, 2, and potentially in a moment 3 choke points, as you can see here. They're on the walls, great, but there's cavalry waiting for them. They have no archers as well to counter this. They need to take this gate to get their own cavalry in. So yeah, they're in a bit of a sticky position there, and you can see Knights of the House of Earl. They're ready. They are ready to charge anything that comes down these gates. I mean, first, what I do is maybe use the Locrian Archers as a little buffer, and then you countercharge with the shock infantry. I'm sure they won't appreciate being used like that, but that's how they're going to have to be used. Reinforcements oh, enemy sees the gates. Oh, so they've regained the gates. No biggie there. I mean, if this Iron Guard breaks, then they're in a little bit of trouble, but I mean, I think they got another one over here. We are still, yeah, still fighting over here. Ah! Isengard's doing the famous one at a time formation. A well-known formation that has always succeeded in breaking through. Look at this. What a dumb formation. I mean, yeah, Manchu claims have to be pulled back from the front lines to come and deal with these White-Hand Stormers. I mean, at least Isengard, you know, still doing his, got a bit of purpose. He's still harassing and annoying the enemy. We have an enemy general falling. I imagine that's going to be Lurtz. Yeah, Lurtz has fallen. So that is a shame. But yeah, Isengard basically out now. We're probably going to see him break in a moment. Army losses and just general dead as well. It's not going to do anything. Maybe these White Storms might fight for a bit longer. Because, I mean, they're on a wall, I guess. They're not, like, getting surrounded or anything like that. That's not going to help with... That's not going to damage morale too much. Blackroot Vale Arch is starting to break here. I think Gondor's just running out of momentum. Well, Gondor and also these things. We're now seeing these Archers of the Red Mountain as well. They are doing what they can. They are focusing. I hope they're shooting those Fountain Guard. Should be the only unit they're shooting in there. I mean, it looks like they are, but they are just breaking other things at the same time. Coast Guard are not going to be a problem. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem for the defenders, but at the same time, it is very, very easily countered with the Cav. Very easily countered. It's gonna just be for the Eastlings to make up their mind when they want to assault. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, when they're gonna make their assault, when they're gonna try and risk it. Runic Savages are coming straight off the walls. These are very light shock. These guys are gonna get absolutely vaporized by Cav. It's whether the thing is, yeah, I was gonna say whether Rohan's paying attention. Rohan's very much paying attention. Knights of House of Earl are on their way. They're gonna run these guys down. They're actually gonna knock down a couple here first, though. That might slow their charge down. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, actually, it might. Looks like they retreated. They did retreat. I don't know what the... Yeah, they need to get archers off the wall and then use the Wards of Ruin also. But yeah, they're coming off like bit by bit. So, I mean, now I get this one off. And try and surround maybe the general. Yeah, low Kirim archers. They're only coming off. They're not getting great charges. That's the problem. They're killing, what, 8 or 9 men at a time? Maybe a bit more. Well, maybe this one might have done a little bit better, but yeah, they're not killing like entire units. They're just killing like the 5 guys that have gone off the walls. But they at the same time, Easting, cannot form up and counter this. So I mean, it is kind of like just shooting fish in a barrel right now for Rohan. They are able to just cut down as many as they like. So yeah, they should be able to cut these guys down. Yeah, these Runic Savages are already down to 70 men, and they've like lost. They've lost like a good 50% of their unit, if not more. We're about to see more Walls of Ruin come down. I think they've actually maybe changed their mind though. I think they're going back up onto the wall as soon as they saw the Cav come in their direction. Yep, you can see they're going right quickly, boys, back up, back up. I think they're just about going to make it as well. Lucky boys. These archers not so much. We do have Walls of Ruin actually in decent number actually getting off the wall now. Will they start to cut down these Cav? I don't know. They are fresh. I don't know how tired they are. Oh, they're fresh as well in tiredness, so maybe not. It depends whether the cavalry, like the Rohan player, has the bottle to carry on. Just keep charging these units. This is his responsibility now. There is not really much in the way of infantry that can support him. I mean, maybe Erebor can send troops over. But yeah, this is the perfect scenario really for cavalry. Just keep hitting these guys. Yeah, look at that. Look at that charge. That is the sort of charge you want. That's a unit killing charge. These guys are going to just drop in a moment. Yeah, there you go. Down to 60. They're basically a redundant unit now. There's still 2 wards rune on the wall. I mean, if I was these things now, I would learn. Just be patient. Just hope that your allies, or your own men and your allies' men are going to break through here. It's hard to believe at the moment, though, with the Vanguard losing. This is looking like a dire situation here. Maybe they will just have to charge down in a minute and just accept their fate, which is just death. I mean, they may just have to charge down in a moment and just die on the cavalry's lances. I mean, it looks like we're about to see another charge here on Locurum archers. Yeah, another charge there. Wasn't as great a charge actually. That's a good charge for the Locurum to counter, really. Woods didn't come in with great pace. Well, they're fresh as well. The numbers aren't too bad either. But you can see here that the Locurum, not Locurum, the Wards of Ruin, they've actually managed to, you know, make some progress. I mean, now they have 2 units down. The Cav can only charge 1, and they can then counter-charge with the other. I mean, it's runic savages. To be honest, I just run these guys down. You can probably run the next one down as well. In they go. Knock it down. Go into the next one as well now. We'll just get out of there. The Wards of Ruin can't look like they can't catch them in time. Maybe they can. Catch a few of them. Killing every Rohirrim that you kill is a win for the Wards of Ruin. But yeah, here comes another charge. Knocking these guys down. It's brutal. Yeah, that's just that's a completely nullified unit now. We've got Archers of the Red Mountains being just as well to help mop these guys up. And that's one less unit. You can see balance power now going in favor of the defenders. It's even, which is in favor of the defenders, really. And they've both got about 1,000 men left. It's going to be close. I mean, 1,000 men left, and quite a lot of them are dwarves. There are a lot of dwarves left, and dwarves are super strong, as we know from many battles of experience. Yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed the siege. It's certainly been an epic one. We are coming into the final phases of it, as we have more Rohirrim here just running down archers. They've actually broken that unit now, and we just have 2 Wards of Ruin now left. They've halved the size of that assault, just like that, and just made the chances of victory much, much better. We've got Prince's Coast Guard now actually on the wall. I don't know how great a fight this would really be. They're on a little fight against Garrison Hornburg. I hope you guys have a few snacks and drinks left, because we have a little bit left in us. And you can see that Locurum Halberdiers over here are winning. Finally. Oh, why are they retreating? There was progress being made. There's a finally progress being made by the attackers. They were actually winning in a choke point here, but they retreated them. And now it's just the Black Root Vale Archers, sorry, to carry on the fight. The Iron Guard still fighting on in here. What are they down to? 7 men. Oh my gosh. Just give in. Give in. This is why you don't fight Iron Guard in a siege, man. Certainly not in choke points like this. You need to focus them down with archers to start with. Still, Guard of Golden Halls. Got Dwarven Barrack Guard. Brutal. Prince's Coast Guard doing their bit. But I don't know if it'll be enough. We have actually got the Wards of Ruin have got off. How the heck do these Bending Steps get in? Where did they get in? Did they get in through this gate here? I guess they might have. But they do hold it. I guess it must be where the Bane of Steps got in. They got in over here, and they're going to be fighting Rohan's general now. They're chasing him down. Where the heck did he get in? I'm presuming it was over there. I mean, I don't know why the Wards of Ruin didn't just run across the wall and maybe capture this gate. I guess they couldn't because of the towers. But yeah. We have Wards Rune are still getting charged down. The general is trying to obviously just try and put out both fires, kill as many as possible. General here is running for his life. But this unit, Bane the Steps, can definitely, I mean, it's gold chevron to start with, can take on for sure both these Knights of the House of Earl. We're seeing pole arms on their way up. General here needs to be careful. Bane the Steps needs to be careful. These things could just lose their general here if they're not careful. Run! Return! Retreat! Retreat! Oh god, he's going to charge. Oh, he charges the pole arms. Oh jeez, get out of there. Get a heck out of there, man. He could be about to get trapped on the bridge here by the Knights of House of Earl. He needs to retreat quickly. And oh, how the tables have turned so quickly. Wards of Rune are about to get charged. Bang! In they go, getting obliterated. In comes the Bane and Steps, so they're bringing in their general for these things. And there you go. That is the general of Rohan falling. I don't think Rohan's got much in the way left of infantry or an army. He's got a few units here and there. Cavalry, obviously, in particular, is his strong point that he still has. As you can see, Bane and Steps are just about winning. The Knights of House of Earl are winning over here. I mean, the two ones lost like 7 guys in that charge. It's just not worth it. I mean, best way they're going to kill them is the Wards of Rune, pin them down, and then Bane and Steps, hammer and anvil. But I just get the Bane and Steps out of there, and then have the Wards of Rune maybe just stand nearby. But this is huge. They should really take this point, should Eastlings. Just take this point. It helps the morale. And they could also push all the way around and go all the way for the main cap point at the back, because, I mean, Isengard's doing his bit. He's pinning down units over here. Still. Manchester Claim is still fighting up here. It's an elite unit as well, being just dealing with a mop-up service. You can see here that we've also got units starting to break for Rohan. Early retains breaking. Guard of Golden Hall, they'll probably start to go soon. That might shift it a little bit, but it's still, what, 700 against 800? Oh, and you charged it. Oh, no. Eastlings. No. No, Eastlings. This is not how you want to go out. You had a chance of winning this game. And you're sending your general in to fight pole arms? Oh, no. On a bridge as well. A nice, narrow bridge. Get out of there. Get out of there, Bane and Steps. How they weren't losing. I guess they're just trying to charge the pole arms when they are, like, marching forward. Best way to, like I said, best way to kill them, just get the Wards of Rune in there to do it. And then just have the Bane and Steps hammer and anvil. Yo, or this formation's really good. Now seeing Archers of the Mountain come up though, they can also help deal with the Wards of Rune now. Yeah, this is a standoff. Like I said though, I don't know why they're not just pushing around and going for the cap point. Would make more sense. I mean, have one wall rune hold here and then have the other one in the general. Keep going around, go for the cap point. You can then cap it, and then they're then forced to bring loads of their troops back from the cap point. Not from the cap point, but the gate to retake it. And then that allows you to bring these forces out from the gate to releases all these guys as well from the gate. That's what they need to do. These guys have the, I think, have the make or break power to decide who wins this game. Garrison, the Hornburg, a tiny little unit, they're coming round. I mean, this is always going to be a one-sided fight here for these things. Camera's being a little bit of a problem on this bridge, but we're here now. Watching as these poor archers are cut down. It looks like the two ones are retreating. We're going to see Bane and Steps that are about to just execute this little garrison, the Hornburg. That's a shame. Sad way for it to go, but it's got to go one way or another. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they didn't. I don't think they saw these Bane and Steps, maybe. The garrison, the Hornburg. I don't think they saw them. They should kill them anyway. Archers of the Red Mountain still valiantly fighting against these elite shock infantry. But, yeah, not good. Not good on all fronts at the moment. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're going to win here. Gondor's still fighting on. Still got a few Loki Rim. go in as well. I mean, Dwarven Barrack Guard against Citadel Guard, that's a fight that they should win. Like, Shock Infantry against Spears, you should win that fight. Pikes, though, in there supporting, though, that's always a problem. Yeah, Dwarven Barrack Guard are actually losing that fight decisively. I think Warcry was just, Fear was just put in. You can see here that the Shock Infantry's won. And the Cavs pushing onto the cap point, which is a good idea. Go and take this Onager out. And this is going to be a close fought thing. As you can see now, the defenders are going to have to start. I mean, these forces here might be enough to retake the point. It would have helped if they had the Ward's Rune, but the Ward's Rune are also going to need to be stopped in their track. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a bit of a race. Looks like Manchu Claimers have got the call to go back, which is probably a good idea. We're seeing the Garrison of Hornburg now dealing with the Stormers, but that might not be enough. Onager has been routed. Are we now going to see the General cap the point, or is he going to try and annihilate these Manchu Claimers? I mean, it's going to be hard to kill those Manchu Claimers. They are a tough bunch themselves. Yeah, this is a bad idea here by Rohan. He's just left his Warlords of Ruin and let the Warlords of Ruin come down here and kill his guards Don Hall. Unless there was a plan in this. I don't know. Yeah, they're going to kill these Garland Hall. I mean, Shock Infantry versus Shock Infantry, and the pole arms I presume will come in and support. It seems like the Ward's Rune turning around. They're going to get themselves sandwiched here. Look at this, losing because they pulled out of combat. They would have just beaten these guys pretty quickly. The pole arms would have maybe done a little bit of pokey, but not too much. So Ward's Rune need to be careful. They don't want to just go and waste their unit. And they were capping the point, were these things, but they've been forced back because of the oncoming Manchu Claimers. They probably could have done a little bit more damage there. But I guess they want to come down and support their Shock Infantry. And I think the Ward's Rune are trying to just go for a rear charge. Maybe trying to hit these Day 9-foot units. But yeah, they really should just engage the spear unit. The spear unit's like just for the taking for them. And I mean, at this point, with the amount of units left, there's what, like 400 versus 600. It's gone back in favor, by the way, of the attackers. The defenders are losing their advantage. But yeah, with the like amount of men left so low, just killing men might be the way to win it. Army losses and all that. But you're seeing Bane's Steps are going to beat the Knights of the House of Earl here. And then I think that's Rohan out of the game. Yeah, Rohan's going to get chain routed, actually. Looks like. And those White Hand Stormers are going to be able to get off the wall. We are seeing the pole arms now, obviously, though, coming in to support. They did rout those Knights of the House of Earl, though, I think. And now the pole arms are going to trap Easting's General here. This is huge. Because now he's trapped between a rock and a hard place. Is Easting General. He's got Shock Infantry to his front, pole arms to his back. And it's not any old Shock Infantry, it's Day 9 for himself. And they're chopping down this general now. He's just seen too much action. And the pole arms here, though, are getting beaten. This is huge. They can kill this iron. There's two more than off here. They may be able to kill this Manchu Claimer, might the Shock Infantry, but Dane's gonna have to retreat for sure back to the main cap point. That is for sure.
The whole unit has been destroyed.
I'm surprised these Prince's Coast Guard haven't like beaten off the garrison of Hornburg now. I mean, Rohan's chain routing across the front. I guess it is Prince's Coast Guard after all. Another pretty meh unit.
Let me kill a worthy enemy.
We actually have the General Dane charging in. That's probably not the right choice. He needs to get over here and save his shock, his pole arm, sorry.
The field of battle. This is a shameful display.
I can hear the shock infantry clashing over here as well. Dane finally has come to his senses. and is now trying to deal with the Eastling threat behind him. And my expert eye is very incorrect because it seems as though Isengard is going to just about clinch it on his side. And Eastlings, I don't know, they may still win. But they've made a hard like choice of it, put it like that. I mean, we're now seeing pole arms stuff going in. They have the numbers here. These units are literally, Isengard's 5, Dwarven Beauregard 14, Isengard's 16. There is like barely 50 men defending this point, 50 dwarves defending that point, but they hold on, and we're seeing Warlords of Ruin now starting to waver. They're getting surrounded by elite units here. Isengard, I think, just broke on the walls. Yeah, oh jeez. Oh, that is so depressing. You just beaten everything on the walls, and then you break? Oh, no. But I think we're going to see a sandwich here of Warlords of Ruin. These guys are yet getting squashed at the moment. They need these troops here to break through, like, soon. Like, this minute. As you can see from this perspective, they are nearly through as well. The Loki Rim need to keep poking their way through. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Warlords Ruin over here getting surrounded now. They did okay. I don't know if they've done exceptionally well. I think they could have rushed for the point instead of faffing about in the center here. Though it has helped kill troops. I think they could have taken the point with the decent amount of like units. They've held it with a cav unit and 2 shock. Would have been a substantial defense, and they would have been able to run down that timer. I feel like Loki Rim Halberdiers starting to waver here. I think they've actually tried to pull through. Yeah, they have. They've just tried to pull through. And they're losing men because of that. And they're going to get surrounded. That's the thing. You're like, oh, yes, we pulled through. We surrounded the men here. Dwarves don't care if they've been surrounded. And now you've got to, like, face Day 9 foot here. And technically now you're the one being surrounded. Because the Dwarves are here. They've got a few Barrack Guard here. And we've got Day 9 foot's actually going to hold his ground. But you can see here, wavering troops. Gondor, though, has pushed up. And they're going to just charge in their halberds. They're going to just charge into the shock infantry. Not sure how great an idea that was, but they just charged in. Dane's in there, you can see him fighting on. Hold on, Dane! Day 9 foot here is like holding on, and there's literally 200 men left on either side. Like, nobody's survived this siege. Nobody has survived this. Citadel Guards now facing Mansion Claims. They're going to win that fight, you imagine. And Day 9 foot is going to surround them. The Found Guard are also up, and they're winning. But it's not going to matter. Both sides now are fighting with their bare elites. Bar like the Princess Coast Guard, which is still on the walls. Yeah, I don't think these. I don't think the Fountain Guard are going to be doing too great there. Citadel Guard are getting flanked and surrounded and beaten. Princess Coast Guard are still winning on this wall somehow, or like are starting to win on this wall, a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Look at that, still fighting on. What idiots! But yeah, I mean, I think as soon as this general dies here, we're going to see army losses happen, and I imagine he's going to die first. I don't think Dane's going to die and cause army losses. These Iron Guard finally starting to waver at 9 and 3 men. 9 and 3 men, they start a waiver. Insane. Iron Guard have had an absolute insane game today. MVPs on them. Honestly, they've like held that point for about an hour. Did they break? No, they just, I don't know what they're attacking now. I think they're trying to attack the Fountain Guard, maybe. I don't know. They're squashed down here now are the last remaining troops. So many bodies, so many men have died. Men, dwarves have died fighting to this point here. And they finally routed the general, and there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for Rohan and its allies. I mean, Rohan's not here to enjoy the victory. They've got no men left. Only the dwarves survived. But what a cost. What a cost. What a brutal fight. But yeah, this one was a brilliant, brilliant fight. yeah, thank you to Lugatorix. Took this one off the Rise of Mordor Discord, and it was a worthy siege for sure. Really well done by Lugatorix and Mature Child and Gaper, just about winning. Was a brutal fight. But we'll quickly have a look at some of the end results. Lugatorix playing as Rohan, 290 kills with his Knights of the House of Earl, 165 with the Erling Retainers, and then we've got 128 kills with his Guard of Golden Hall. All his archers, well, nearly all of his archers doing really well. 2 of them doing exceptionally well, 213 kills, 391. His Cav, 383 kills, most of them on high elite stuff, high cost elite stuff. And then his Onager getting 177. Then we have Mature Child playing as Harad, 313 kills with his Black Serpent Rangers before he fell. I think Harad could have made this much closer if he hadn't sallied out. I think if he had all his troops remaining, he would have been fine. His Unbar Usurper is getting 164 kills, the best one of the bunch. Aduna Nakori getting 175, the best one. I mean, they definitely could have got more kills, I felt, but they did okay. Muhad Beast Tamers, 148 kills, 412 kills as Black Serpent Rangers here, insane. And his Camel's getting 68 kills. And we have Gaper with Erebor, 185 kills with Dane, and then we have 300. We have 230 kills with Dwarven Barrack Guard, and then we have 413 with this Dwarven Barrack Guard, 144 with the Manchu Claimers, 233 kills with the Iron Guard, 330 kills with the Iron Guard. Oh boy, and these guys held forever and didn't even break in the end. Which kind of makes up for losing his Erebor Halberdiers, I guess, earlier. But yeah, insane. He just brought an all-elite army. I thought he might have done. Erebor Crossbows getting 152 and 172 kills for his Archers of the Red Mountains. Really well done by Gaper. Then we have Rev playing as the Eastlings. 139 kills with Bane of the Steppes. 165 kills with the Wards of Rune. Locurim, nothing too insane. 96 kills the best here. Varag Bowman getting 119, 141 kills. But yeah, nothing too insane. I don't remember what happened to the Clan Raiders either, but they committed somewhere. Then we have MB playing as Gondor, 108 kills with the Gondor Sword Infantry, 168 with this one here. Yeah, Shock Infantry, just not worth bringing. Better just bring him like maybe some weaker swords or something like that, just to be archer fodder. And then you've got 103 kills with the Citadel Guards. Fountain Guards getting 76 kills, a bit of a shame to see them get so low. And then his archers here, 125 kills with the Blackroot Vale Archers, 133 with the Thalian Rangers, 103 kills with the Knights of Silver Swan, and his Trebuchet only 1 kill. Oof. Then we have ZTTV playing as Isengard. Lurtz getting 360 kills. Really well done for Lurtz. I think most of them were on those Black Serpent Rangers. And then he's got 168 kills as Uruk-hai Infantry, 227 kills with the White-Hand Stormers. Berserkers only getting 60 odd kills. So a bit of a shame to see them do so low. Be solo. Pikes 30 kills, again not that great. Grenadiers 31 kills. That's a shame. They got like one good volley off on the camels and that was it. And 165 kills with the crossbows. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege battle. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you got to the end. If you did, I do appreciate it. Really does help out the channel, just watching all the way through, watching more of it. Yeah, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment show your support. And there will be more Rise of Mordor very soon. Until then, bye for now.